Okay, so I'm now putting plants in the vivarium, and I figured it'd make sense for me to explain which ones I'm putting in and why, and kind of just, I don't know, explain that. Oh, and while I was washing the plants, I definitely had some supervision by Huey and Heidi, so thanks guys. So this is the first batch of plants. Now I did have this ficus pumila that was actually like 4 different ones, really tightly stuck together because their roots were all intertwined, and it took me 45 minutes, but I managed to actually undo them with like maybe a little bit of root breakage, but very little. So the idea behind these is that they're really good at creeping up towards the light. So what I want to do is plant them in a couple places where they will kind of grow towards the top and hopefully cover the backdrop of the vivarium. One thing I didn't do, but it's not too late to, was put a tree fern fiber panel here, kind of like the one I have here, if I want it to creep up this side, but I decided against it for now, but that might actually be a good idea. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna plant these. So here they are. I put them down at the bottom because I know they'll grow up. This one here is struggling a little. I might have to take, I could take like a pure zinc paper clip and just kind of clip it up here to help it out as it grows up, with the goal being this one kind of coming up here. Next, I'm going to use the Bromeliad. This one. Now these, oh geez, okay. These are epiphytic, which means that they don't need to be planted in soil. And another thing about them is that they kind of keep water in that reservoir at the base of the leaves. So my goal is to have the gecko drink out of it. Now it turns out that the little hole I made for it up there is not big enough to stick the plant in, so I'm gonna have to put this camera down and figure it out now. I think I accidentally deleted a video. Anyways, Calathea is down in the center. Sturdy leaves, good for climbing on. Pothos I have above. Nice vining plants that will kind of go all over the place. And then that beautiful bromeliad that the gecko will drink out of the middle. So I don't know. So this is something. So I think that was the last round of plants. I don't know if I can really fit anything else in here. Although I think I might reposition some of these. I kind of wish I had a bit more substrate actually. I should mix up some stuff. So I have the snake plant at the very back. It doesn't need that much light, so I figured that would be a good spot for it. But I'll play around, find a good way to fill some space. I do still have like 2 more snake plants and pups kind of grown. I don't know, they're like in these cool little formations. So I'll have to figure out what to do with those. Either I'll just like repot it and just have it for myself, or maybe see if my sister or her boyfriend have space in their terrariums. Then here I have my dwarf umbrella plant, the Calathea Medallion, I think. And it's just kind of hanging out. It's gonna grow like a nice little tree, and I think that'll be a good spot for that. I love the variegation, like that's just kind of that like little tinge of the white. I think it's pretty. Let's see. And then here I've got 2 Dracaenas. So this is the Janet Craig, and this is the Lemon Lime, or Lemon Surprise. I have to double check. The Janet Craig is beautiful. I just love this deep green. And I have like a lot of pretty colorful plants in here, lots of things with variegations. So I love the idea of having something that's just like a nice rich green. So I've got that there, and then I've got this Dracaena, and both of these are just really good for being like big leafy plants that take up a lot of kind of ground space, and like I'm just making it dirty. Just sturdy leaves that can handle a gecko crawling around on them. Let's see, I might try to... Okay, so next what I have to do is we'll have to unclog the sink that a bunch of wood chips and stuff ended up in. That's annoying. And then I'm gonna see if I can place the branches, and I'll sort of see where I want them. But that's basically, like, I'm getting pretty close to finishing. This is kind of crazy. I do still have some plants that didn't end up in here. So I've got the Dracaena over there. Oh, what's that one called? I can't remember, but it's beautiful. I just love the like dark green and cream. Like this one, I think I'm just gonna have as my own, just to have hang out. This little guy was sold to me as a pothos, but it's not a pothos. It is actually a Snow Queen Joseph's coat. And I don't think it's actually good for terrariums. So that's just gonna be a plant that I have now, and I kind of hate that it was sold as pothos, but it's not, but whatever. This is a bottle of rainwater I have, just because Dracaenas are sometimes picky. Another plant I didn't put in is this Crypt Anthis. So it's cute. Maybe I'll see if I can figure something out. But right now, I just don't know. It's pretty crowded in there, like we just saw. And then the other thing that didn't, I like almost started to depot it, but didn't. So this Peperonia obtusifolia, another plant with just these beautiful sturdy leaves. I'll kind of show you. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I really wanted to get that one in here, but I don't know, I was kind of deciding between that and the Dracaenas and the Calathea. So I'll just have it like this for now, and then see if I change my mind about stuff later. But yeah, I might, oh, okay, wait. I might move this Dracaena kind of towards the back and the Calathea forward. No, okay. Anyways, I'll grab the branches and see what I can do. How I can make things look. But hey, I've got a rainforest right here. That's pretty neat. I love it. Well, here it is. I guess this is it for now. So I'll explain what I've done. So I added this big cork branch. It starts at the bottom corner here, and then one end kind of sticks up here, and then the other end goes like just under the bromeliad, kind of between the bromeliad and the pothos. So it's a nice sort of central climbing branch, I think. And then I did move the Dracaena a little bit further in this way and basically switch places with the Calathea. So the Calathea is like right in the front now. I hope it does well. If it doesn't, then I can take it out. What else? Oh yeah, put in this Buddha nut at the very back. Nice cozy little hiding spot. Kind of just put some moss in some places, just kind of to look nice. I put some moss in here just because this is going to be like a nice humid hide, basically. That's the idea. Yeah, I guess this is mostly it for now. I'm hoping this is going to be okay. What's going to happen next? So I don't have my springtails and isopods yet, so that's going to be coming right up soon. So I'm not going to put the leaf litter down until I have those, because I think it'll be nice to dump in those little bugs, and then after that cover the bottom with leaf litter. I think that'll make sense. And then I guess I'll just kind of keep tabs on all of this. Hopefully the plants are gonna do okay. What else? I don't know. I'm feeling kind of weird because this was so much work, and now it's already kind of done. I have a little rainforest right here. Sweet. I did have this like little mossy bridge I initially wanted to put in, but I have like no idea how I would put that in anywhere right now. Like, where? And then there's like I guess I have some other pieces of cork I can put in. I'll wait until I have a leaf litter and stuff in though. It'll just be like little flats kind of on the ground maybe. And then there is a nice, I think it's like a 12-inch cork branch that I have in the current terrarium that I can put in somewhere too, like maybe kind of just have it like right here. Yeah. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put in the thermometer hygrometer just so I can kind of check how the temperature and humidity is doing in here. I've been keeping it in this room just to see what the ambient temperature and humidity is here, so that's like kind of nice. Higher than I thought it would be, so for both of those. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's good. It's good. It is what it is. I don't know. I need to have dinner. Then, okay, wait, I still haven't put in like food bowls and stuff, but those ledges I think I'll kind of put in towards the end. And then, oh, I also have this little coconut hide that, I don't know, I have hanging up here. It's cute. I'll like secure it to the top using a zip tie, so it can really go anywhere. And then, yeah, so what I'm going to do now is, yeah, I'll put in the thermometer, hygrometer, put on the screen lid, clean up all this shit. This is like a mess. Like I have this, like I have so much shit all in my room, all my office. Oh yeah, I gotta set up the light. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of just bought way too much stuff just because I wasn't sure what I wanted. So I have this vine, this moss vine. That looks kind of cool. Did I open it yet? No. But it's just like a big coiled vine with moss. So if I end up needing more climbing spots, that'll be good. But I don't know, when I picked the plants, I really kept in mind the fact that they should offer some cover and some climbing. So I think I did a good job of that. I think I chose plants that like will give that. I did end up getting kind of worried about the substrate not being thick enough, so I added some cocoa fiber that I just have. And I threw some pieces of sphagnum moss on it. So I don't know. I guess this is it. Wow, it's weird. I think I like it. I think I like it. Maybe I'll move this a little bit more forward. These poor plants are getting pushed around all the time. The Dracaena root system is enormous too, actually. That's one thing. The Calathea is nice because it's kind of just a little tiny thing. But then the Dracaena's probably annoyed at me right now, but whatever. I see, I just know the Gecko's gonna love this. He's gonna love all these little hiding and climbing spots. I so badly just want to take him out and put him in here right now, just to explore, but I know it might be hard to get him out, and it's not ready for him to live in yet. Yeah, the main thing is I need to have like the ecosystem establish itself once I have the bugs, and then also the plants need to establish their roots because geckos love to jump around and shit, and like these plants need to be settled and like comfortable before I let them get trampled. But yeah, I don't know, this is cool. Oh, here's like the top view. One thing I did is I did end up moving one of the ficus back up here because I was like, it's way at the bottom. Maybe it's too dark there. So this one will just kind of climb, hopefully, all over this panel. These like top areas I thought looked kind of weirdly empty and like boring with just the background mix. So I just have these moss here. Oh, get that sprayed. But yeah, I guess that's it. I guess I can stop filming this and just put up a video and move on with my life. Man, this has been fun. Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe this bridge could fit if I could, because it's also kind of flexible. That just looks messy though. Okay, whatever. I'll wait until I get the branch from the current tank. Or something like that. Okay. That's it, I promise.